button. And okay, and we're live here too, apparently. Great. So hey, howdy, hey to my friends here too. That's a terrible light placement. I should probably make sure that I stand in front of it. Today we're going to make some herbal medicines. We'll do a demo. Now I'm going to turn the camera down so you're not going to be able to see my face for most of this. You can see my STEM shirt where I helped out with a STEM team. I got a t-shirt from that. That's science, technology, engineering, math. Cough, 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 cough. Okay, let's make some different stuff. First, I'm going to work on that nourishing herbal infusion, and I've got some water on the stove top. So if that all works out time-wise, we'll pour the water in. But this is easy. We just turn, you got to get a scale, you turn it on. I like the little electronic scales. I'm going to use a plastic cup because it's nice and light. I know you can't see the screen. Sorry about that. But I let this on here. I hit T for tear. And I want to measure out 1 ounce. So that's about 30 grams of whatever herb I want to use. Now, Susan Weed is a really well-known herbalist. And she likes to use a single herb at a time. And, you know, you can't argue with success, right? But I do like to mix them sometimes. Plus, I've only got a little bit of oat straw left, not enough for a whole thing. So I've got more ordered. I'm going to try to grow some. I'm going to go ahead and use up the oat straw that I have because I really like oat straw. It agrees with me, and I agree with it. Come on, I want to get all of that out there. I don't want to waste any of this stuff. There we go. That got us, hey, it got us a little over half of the way. And I'm going to do the rest with nettle powder. The oat straw is a good nervine tonic. It takes your stress level down, but it still gets your energy up. It's got a lot of magnesium in it, which is good. It's also a kind of a mood booster. No, I'm almost there. It's a real nutritive thing. So is the nettle. Nettle's really nutritive. Nettle's good for about everything. Okay, it's a little too much, but I mean, this isn't rocket surgery. That's what I've been saying today. And this, we're going to put into a quart jar or a liter jar works. Oh, well, let me just get in a hurry and spill that all over the cabinet for you. That'll help, right? I'm gonna sweep this in here. Don't tell anybody. Shh, it'll be our little secret. Okay, and I will set this aside. If we get the water boiling in time, we'll fill it up with water, and then we'll cap it and shake it, set it aside till morning, and then you just strain the herbs out and drink it. So I'll set that out of the way. Now, another thing I wanted to make was a refill of my Zombie Stomper tincture. We've really enjoyed this formulation, and I gave it as a Christmas gift to some relatives, and they said that it was really helping them. Well, the ones of them that took it said that it really helped, and then the ones that didn't, they just went ahead and got sick. So, whoop, sorry about that clunk there. I'll give you the secret formula. We're going to use some elderberry tincture. Making your own tinctures is really easy. I'm going to pour it in here because of the ease of getting it out. Just pour some alcohol over plants, really. And I just use one of these, cheap Walmart medicine plungers, like you would, like you give a kid when they're sick. The recipe is 3 plungers full of elderberry. And I'm going to pour this back in the elderberry jar. So 3 elderberry. I have a limited counter space. And then We're going to do 4 of sweet gum. And you could real easily make this, there's 4 ingredients, and you could really easily make this just equal parts of everything, 3, 3, 3, and 3. I don't know. I just kind of like doing it this way. I don't know if I have a good reason. Now I'm just cleaning this out in some water. And if I wasn't doing this on a video, I would go over to the sink and I would wash this out in fresh water every time. But since I've kind of got to do it all right here, I'm just going to reuse that water. Okay, so 3 sweet gum. Elderberry is a good antimicrobial, especially, I didn't quite get that, a good draw on that, especially for the flu. Sweet gum is another really good antimicrobial, overall antiviral, anti-all that. Well, fiddles, you know what? This is a lot bigger than the ones that I've used before. Okay, I've got a solution. This is going to work. I'm going to temporarily pour this in here. Way to mess this up on camera. Okay, that was 2. Here's 3. And, right, I use 4 sweet gums. So here is number 4. I'll keep the ratio the same. And then when this is done, anything that doesn't fit back in here, I'll just put it in a little glass jar and close it up. And when I'm ready to refill this, I'll just pour it in. Okay, let's put the rest of the sweet gum back in here. Like I say, making your own tinctures is easy, and it's a whole lot cheaper than buying them. So I like to show you how to make your own. But, I mean, do what you got to do, right? We don't always have access to all of the plants, and maybe we don't have time to make these things ourselves. Or you just, you know, want to play around with something somebody else made. Then I have my pine needle tincture. Pine has a lot of antimicrobial properties as well. It's my idea. I use 2 parts of this. So 3 elder, 4 sweet gum, 2 pine. It's my idea that by using these different plants, you get a broader spectrum of antimicrobials, so that, you know, the theory here is that it would be more effective for a wider range of diseases. And anecdotally, it seems to work, but of course I don't have any kind of, you know, peer-reviewed double-blind studies. And lastly, we're going to use some echinacea, some echinacea tincture. And we're going to use 3 parts of this. So the secret formula is 3 parts echinacea, 3 parts elder, 2 parts pine tincture, and 4 parts sweet gum. But like I say, you could just as easily do 3, 3, 3, and 3, or 1 part of each. It's fine. Okay. So echinacea. And echinacea has some antimicrobial, but it's also, its main thing is it's a really good immune booster. That's more what it's best known for. I mean, plants never do just one thing. They always have multiple effects, but that's kind of its, you know, thing it's well known for. And now, because I got the wrong size container, I'm going to stir that up with my little plunger. And now, see, that way I kept it all in the right proportions. See, that wasn't a mistake. That was an example of thinking on your feet for how you make adjustments. And now we'll just fill this up. I hear the water boiling, so we're going to get to work on the second half of the infusion. Okay, and then after the video, I'll stick that in a mason jar and put it up in a cabinet and label it. And I won't have to make it again later. And put our lid on, and it's all pretty and ready to go for the next round of, you know, sickness that comes through the house. Now, you go ahead and you make your own one of these. You feel free to copy my recipe or tweak it. That is fine. If you want to buy one from me, I sell these for $25. That includes the shipping. If you know, I say, hey, howdy, hey, friends and neighbors. If you're actually one of my neighbors, you can knock $8 off of that, because that's the second day shipping. But with shipping, that's $25. If you don't want to make your own, or if you just want to throw some money at me, hey, I'm not going to be mad at you. Money's cool. But you can certainly make your own. Now, I hear the water going, so what did I do with that What did I do with that jar? Oh, I set it over here. All right. Here we go. Nourishing herbal infusion. About half oat straw, half nettle, just out of convenience. Normally, I put these in the sink because I've had one bad experience ever with one of these breaking. Let's hope it doesn't happen again while I'm right here with the camera. There we go. Now we get the lid. Ooh. I'm going to get a rag to hold that. And get that lid on good. You know, boiling the water actually makes a difference. Now, if I remember correctly, it's something about when you boil it, you know, some of the gases that were trapped in the water come out of it. And then I forget exactly what the significance is, but it's something about pulling out more of the minerals or absorbability in the body. I forget what it is, but there's some kind of good thing with that. And then give it a little shake. I'm sorry, I'm off camera there. I just, sometimes if there's a little bitty gap in there, the air pressure from the air heating up will out. Okay, I'm going to set this to the side. All right, we're moving right along. And if you've just joined in, yes, I know my head is up here. I just want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, I can get that scale out of the way. Now it's time. You know, I guess I'll have to show you how to strain those out at some point. It's really not a big deal, but it's nice to see. We're going to make the eye roller that I use for my eye, healing, eye vision restoration, all that kind of stuff. And, I'm going to tell you the truth. I misplaced my eye roller like a month ago, and I loved that thing. And I was just sure that I was going to find it again, and I haven't. So I've given up, and I'm just going to have to make a new one. What we need is one of these little glass tubes with a roller ball top and then a cap. And you can use an oil. You can use coconut oil or jojoba oil, or it's also jojoba or jojoba. You can pronounce that thing like the Wild West. Any pronunciation works. Or grapeseed oil. Those are all good oils. Some people don't like using coconut oil on your skin or around your face because they say it clogs the pores. The first roller I made was coconut oil. I didn't have any trouble, but I don't know, that was me. And the second roller I did was jojoba oil, and that was pretty good, actually. And this time I'm going to try grapeseed oil. I also sell these. I'm going to show you how to make it, and you're perfectly welcome to make your own or adjust your formula. If you want to buy one of these from me, I charge $25 for those too, and that is also with the second-day shipping. So, hey, howdy, hey, friends and actual neighbors, if you're within, driving distance, or you want to come pick one up, you can knock $8 off of that. So, let me set this to the side briefly. I'm going to use some essential oils. These are all Young Living essential oils. If you belong to a different essential oil cult, be sure to use the ones that you're comfortable with. I like Young Living. And I use 4 oils in mine. I use copaiba. It's very anti-inflammatory. I believe that it's helping my eye muscles kind of relax and let go. I use frankincense. It's also very relaxing, and I use it for the same purpose. That is my own personal belief of what's happening in my eyes. I use carrot seed oil. It seems kind of cliche, carrots and eyesight, but the carrot seed really seems to help, and they seem to have an affinity for the eyes. And then I use rosemary, and I don't know if you would want. It's not going to hurt you. I don't know if rosemary will really speak to you or not. I really have an affinity for rosemary. Rosemary and I really get along together as the herb, as the essential oil, all of it. This is one of my herbs that resonates with me real well. But now every time I make one of these, I do muscle testing and I see how many drops I want of each oil. So it's a little different every time. If I was to make a standard one of these for somebody, I would be doing 5, 5, 5, and 5 probably. But today we're going to be doing 7 drops of copaiba, 5 of rosemary, 7 of frankincense, and 9 of carrot seed oil, because that's what my body wants. So Now, is this, how are we going to get there? Right there. That's in the camera. Okay, this is the copaiba. We're going to put 7 drops in here. This is the really exciting part of the video because we get to wait for the drops. Some oils go fast and some are slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Thank you, copaiba. Now, rosemary. 5. Hey, Rose, how you doing today? Rosemary. Smelling lovely. Anytime you're ready, hon. Just being a little shy today. Sometimes they don't want to go, and then once they start, they really go. You know, if there's one thing I'd like to know more about essential oils, it's how to encourage them to drip a little faster. 1. Too bad you can't fast forward a live stream, huh? You know you want to come out. 2. We're going to call that 3. 4. Okay, we're going to call that 5. You know what? Some of those were sort of cheats. Let's get another, cheat one in there, and then we'll say that rounds out to 5. When I'm not doing it on a live stream, I take my time and I do it the right way. Okay, frankincense 7. Seems like frankincense is a slower one. You know, I've read about frankincense being good for eyes. I don't recall where. I don't recall if it was an authoritative source or a study. 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I mean, take it with a grain of salt. I read something about frankincense being good for eyes somewhere. Very scientific, very trustworthy. Carrot seed oil. If you don't use a carrier oil, this will make the skin around your eyes sting. I know that because I tried it. Okay, 9 drops of carrot seed oil. Come on, carrot seed. So not the carrot, but the seed. When you do use the carrier oil, it doesn't. Of course, if you get it in your eyes, it'll still sting. I know that too from experience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is the essential oil or the volatile oil. Volatile meaning that it evaporates, it's reactive. It's a very small molecule, so it easily evaporates into the air. Now we're going to use our non-volatile oil. Non-volatile oils are the things that we think of as oils. I mean, not like motor oil. I guess that's non-volatile too. But like the grapeseed oil, coconut oil, olive oil, those are all non-volatile oils. You could use olive oil too. I didn't mention that one, but it's pretty heavy. People don't always like that. The coconut oil stays on your skin a while. It makes around your eyes, makes it a little glossy, kind of looks like maybe you just cried if you get too much on. The jojoba oil seems like it absorbs in the skin pretty quickly, and grapeseed oil is supposed to absorb in your skin really quickly so it doesn't leave that shiny stuff on too long. But I don't know which one if I had to pick one that I like best so far, it's the jojoba oil. But catch me again after I've used this a while. The other applicators were much more friendly towards this. You know what? Let me get another one of those little plungers. Give me just a sec. This is the size plunger I should have used with the tincture. Okay. There we go. That's being clever. That's using my human brain. Looks like we're about halfway there. I don't want to risk overfilling. Now, we could probably get a washcloth and wipe off the outside, because I know that I spilled some. Of course, it's just grapeseed oil, so it won't hurt you. But I'm going to put a sticker on here for a fancy label. I want it to be able to stick. All right, and now we stick our rollerball cap right in there. Thunk. If you're going to buy some of these, check the reviews on Amazon, because some of these, some rollerball companies work better than others. Some are kind of cheap and they will go out. Oh, my battery's going down soon. It's a good thing we're almost done. I'm not plugged in. Okay, and we cap this. And now, last and most important of all, we put on a fancy sticker. That's what really makes it good medicine, is you put a fancy sticker on it. You know, there may be a certain amount of truth there. We can get into the placebo effect later. I think we write that off too soon. We should be thinking, why is there any placebo effect at all? And the power of intention. Okay, there we go. There's my 2010. Oh yeah, in my other ones, I've also used clove oil. That's on the. I didn't put any in that. My body was not asking for clove. But yeah, if you do want to buy one of these, it will have clove in it. I mean, unless you can request any of them not to be in there. All right, that's going to wrap it up. We have made some medicine. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me block that light. And it's been a real big long one, so if you stuck through it to the end, hey, congratulations! Get yourself a cookie. You've earned a star. And if you want to see more content like this and extra bonus things, you can check out my Patreon page at patreon.com/foragersguide, no apostrophe in there, and you can get lots of extra goodies. Herb formulas, extra how-tos, extra info on plants, notes from videos. And this month I have a 31-day challenge for my Patreon page of putting something up there every day, just like I have a 31-day video challenge for here on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're watching this. And I guess that's going to cover it. Yeah, you can get this stuff for like $1 a month. It's just $1. Hey, what are you doing with that dollar? You go spend that dollar on me. You don't need that dollar. Okay, that's enough out of me. That's enough commercial. I want you to keep your eyes out for plants and for zombies. You know, I haven't been keeping my eye out in here. What if they snuck up on me? I'm not following my own advice. And happy foraging. I will see you guys later. I've got to stop this on both things, so forgive me if I'm just hitting buttons without talking. See ya. And hey, YouTube, I will see you too.